Ready? Stand by.
Hey guys, welcome to Hiracheta Shooting Sports. If it's your first time here, thanks for joining us, watching the video. Make sure you shoot that subscribe button and the like button. If it's not your first time, thanks for coming back. So sorry for the, it's been a while since we posted a video. A lot been going on with personal life, and the weather here has been terrible, trying to get out and shoot a match. The range has also got a bunch of other stuff that's been going on. So they weren't really actually doing matches. But 2 weekends ago, we finally got out to the range to shoot a USPSA match, pistol match. So that's what we're going to get into today. I'm going to try to keep this video short, but there's some things that happened on the range out there that I learned from, and we'll get into that. Also, let's see what else has been going on. If you follow us on Facebook, you know that we recently just got sponsored by Accutac Precision Bipods. Great company, just really awesome bipod products. I personally haven't got to use any, but I'm looking forward to using some. But just looking at them online, the videos that I've seen and stuff like that, they're really aggressive, and they're also really innovative too. So they do a lot more than just prop your rifle up, you know, with two legs. Check them out online, Accutac. See a link, I'm sure, towards the end of this video for the sponsors. So let's get into the USPSA pistol match. I want to start by first saying that this is my first USPSA pistol match. And so they had a what was called the Double Tap Championship last month sometime, and they had the range set up for that. They had several stages specifically set up for that shoot. And this week, or 2 weekends ago when I shot this match, they were supposed to have changed it up. Well, they didn't. And so it was exactly the same from the championship competition. And what that really means is the stages were a little bit harder, more challenging than they normally would have been for just a regular USPSA match, just a scoring match. So my first one, it was set up for a competition, and the first clip that I'm going to show you was from stage 1, and lo and behold, they tell me that I'm going to be the first shooter. So I was extremely unprepared. I let that get into my head a little bit, that I really wanted to see a couple of the other shooters run first, so I could kind of get an idea of what I was going to do, and that didn't get to happen. So let's get into it, and we'll talk about what happened. Okay guys, so on this stage there's a lot of targets. I engaged the first targets to the right, the only ones I can shoot at from that shooting position, and into my left, and I start moving back towards the center. I engage those targets and then start shooting steel in the middle. One good thing about the stage that I had no problems with was mag changes. I made the mag change right there where I wanted to. The problem on this stage was I start moving to the right side. I take out the 3 targets by the barrels here. Get all the way to the end, dump my mag, and show clear, and realize that I still had 3 or 4 targets on the left side that I forgot to engage. So I reload, engage those targets, and shoot them without getting a procedural violation or penalty. Now, that stage again was the first stage. Luckily, I was able to re-engage those targets before I got a procedural violation for failing to engage the target, which would have resulted in just some time-assessed penalties. The problem is like I said, that got in my head a little bit. I felt like, I wasn't paying attention. I can't believe I missed those targets. I was already kind of nervous and whatnot. So it definitely, it got in my head. and I took that took that with me to the next four stages, or 4 or 5 stages, which I should not have done that, but it was a human error. It messed me up for I think the next 2 stages, and you could definitely tell on my score and just how I felt on the stages. Luckily, I had a couple people there just giving me some advice. Everybody was quick to give me some advice. It was great. So I was able to shake it off by the 3rd stage. Now, I don't have video clips from all 6 stages that we shot that day. I've got 2 more clips, and let's check the next one out. Okay, I think this was the 3rd stage, roughly. No problems on this stage. I ran it pretty good. I was just shaking that 1st stage off still. Luckily, I had, there you can see the shooter, Gabby Franco, was really awesome to shoot with her, and she had some good words of advice for me, so she really helped me a lot. Okay, this was second to the last stage. This was again, another stage where it was pretty difficult to really see the targets from where I was standing, where I could shoot at them from, but I believe this was actually my best stage. I'd loosened up by this point, was moving pretty good, really getting good stage plans, nailed my magazine change here. I was getting pretty fluid by this point, so this stage again was pretty good, and I had overall fun after the first 3 stages. All right, so that is it. Overall, again, it is 6 stages. I planned on getting more video, but I left my GoPro at home. I'd packed it and laid it out, and just in the midst of getting everything ready, trying to get out on time, I left it here. So better leave my GoPro at home than leave my pistol or something like that at home. But everything went good that day. Again, my biggest complaint that day was just letting that 1st stage get in my head. But at the same time, it could have gone a lot worse. I didn't have any disqualification, so that was goal number 1, was not to have any safety violations or any DQs and get sent home. I didn't do that. There were, I think, 26 shooters for the day, and I placed 23rd. So I was super happy with that. 23 or 24, I honestly can't remember. I have to look. But yeah, I wasn't the last man. There was 1 DQ that day, and it wasn't me. So I felt pretty good about that. And there were, I had actually recognized when I got out there and started shooting a couple of shooters that, shoot matches all the time, state matches. They travel all over the U.S. I mentioned Gabby Franco. If you don't know who she is, go find her on Instagram. She is a Walther sponsored shooter. She was, I actually found this out that day by talking to her, that she was a Venezuelan Olympic shooter, and she was a contestant on season 4 of the History Channel's Top Shot back when it was airing. And I actually I didn't believe it, and I came home that day and pulled up Top Shot season 4 and watched a couple episodes just to make sure she really was on there. So I was shooting with really, really good shooters, and it was a little intimidating, but I realized that, I saw where they placed and how they shot, and realized that, we're not too far apart. So being able to not be quite the last person in score was good. It was good. I had minimal misses. I think I had 14 misses the whole day, 14 or 15, and over 100 positive hits on target. So, and I don't think that I failed to shoot any targets. I didn't leave any targets where I just didn't shoot at, because those are big penalties. So I felt really good about that. overall, I was happy with it. I got to meet some people. You know, it's just awesome to talk to them. They were extremely helpful, got me through the stages. Uh, so yeah, can't wait to shoot my next one. Last weekend, I shot a 3-gun, of course. I don't have a shotgun ready yet, so I actually just went out there with pistol and rifle and shot 2-gun. But it was something for a local match. There was a few shooters that were shooting that same setup, and it went really good. Uh, there were some things that I need to address with you guys. I'm sure you guys will think some of it's probably funny, but that's going to be in my video next weekend or in 7 or 8 days. So be on the lookout for that. Again, trying to think what else we have going on. Huge thank you to AccuTac for picking me up as a sponsored shooter. Really awesome to be a partnership with that company. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to going into next year too even. That's it. Again, thank you guys for coming back. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you haven't, smash the like button on this video. Make sure you check out all our other videos. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, at Hiracheta Shooting Sports. Appreciate it. And you guys have a great day, and we will see you on the range.